Hi Cancer, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of July, as usual, I have a special sales offer going on and other new services you can check down below. So the current list of reading options is in the description box. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Cancer, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up. There's a lot of celebrations here, so obviously could be tied with the fact that you are celebrating your birthday, but aside of it, I feel like there's a real sense of an energy of celebration, festivities, enjoying enjoying time spent, quality time spent with your peers, that it's important. There might be an intense focus in your social life throughout the next weeks. The month of July can be very social. There can also be a lot of opportunities for you to get to know new interesting people, or people in general can be bringing up to you, showing up to you in a way that seems very nourishing and very favorable. It's like alliances formed right now, connections formed right now that bring out the best of you. So the people you're gravitating towards and that are gravitating towards you have this purpose to show that you have been improving, that you are improving, that you are in the right vibe, in the right frequency. If there's any doubt if you are or not kind of working through your issues, right? I feel like there's also lots of confirmations in the month of July, and as we go deeper into your season, that absolutely you have been making progress, and that you have all you are deserving of celebrating this as well. The fact that you are having your own personal victories or breakthroughs. For many of you, it's about important issues, things that have been with you for a while and that you're successfully getting rid of, and it should be something you should celebrate and see as a great victory outside of whatever perception others have of it. There's a positive impression that I feel also you're giving. So you might be in a moment where your energy is so right and you are so in alignment or so connected with your true authentic self that this spills into your day-to-day life, and you could be leaving a very good impression in terms of your work, interviews you might be going. So this is a month also about personal advancement through the actions and the way you portray yourself out there. So anything you want to do in which you have to have a lot of that sense of self present and a presentation of it, it's a good time to invest in it. For those of you looking for new opportunities professionally, the month will bring an abundance of those. It is required that you are in your energy of self-confidence, but aside of it, I feel like there's just this very fertile ground in all areas of life that can make you feel quite good with how things are, or just feel at peace. Feel, that you don't have, any major worries or anything, lacking. So I also feel like another positive message here is like cancers that have struggled with lack, you're really overcoming that. I feel like there's so much to be thankful for, so much good things just happening and good experiences also you're leaving, that you might really not feel the lack, or at least not as much as before. For some of you cancers, there can be a pregnancy in the picture, so there can be like a new baby into your family, or you might be having here a child. It is a month to take caution for those of you that are not, you don't want a child right now. I feel like it is something you're about, better to be safe than sorry. So if you don't want a pregnancy, and this is something that, if you're not careful, can happen either because you have a sexual partner, or even if you don't, there could just be like, because of this energy that I was speaking, there can be just such a level of attraction associated with you, and a high sense of libido associated with that as well, that it can be something that ends up happening even if you're not seeing how it could happen right now. So safe sex for those of you that are not interested. But for those that have been struggling perhaps with fertility issues, or in finding like the right time to become a parent, to have everything right to become a parent, July signals here a turning point in that sense, where now you can feel you are ready to do many of the things you felt you were not in the right energy. So having a baby, starting a family, being in a committed relationship, starting your business, whatever it is something that you felt you couldn't do, you couldn't handle before, and now you have the strength, the courage, the stamina, the sense of control within you to make it happen. You could also be very, very, very strong. You can feel like you're able to take on so much. So also those of you that have felt vulnerable, or that have felt depressed, down, discouraged in a certain way, that is all reversing itself into the opposite positive spectrum. But again, this strength energy also is like this energy from your season up until Leo season, up until August. It's for you to take advantage of, because your magnetism, your attraction levels, your strength, your aura is radiating with so much power and beauty and influence, that it would be a shame to put this to waste. So life really wants you to go to the next level, to try out different things you felt on the outside, or things you felt like prevented from doing, excluded from doing. Take this time to actually get yourself to do the things you've denied, or that were denied to you for any kind of reason, because you can get them right now. I also feel like this is a great time to fix any wrongs. So I see you perhaps also very invested in fixing things. So this can be in a literal sense, or just in terms of issues you have to repair. It could be relationships you have to repair, or other things, family issues as well. You can be here like a force, an example others want to follow. All right, so it's like there's something about your courage, or what you have overcome in particular, that it's very inspiring to people. So you can be like the rock here for your family, friends, even in terms of your work. There can just be like, again, a very good impression you're leaving, and people want to know more about it. So you can also be somehow teaching others, especially more in a professional sense, like teaching others how to master something, how to do something you now are very good at doing, or you're very, you're excelling, especially when it comes to situations of great lack into great prosperity, because you do have here the Nine of Pentacles. So this could be a situation where you're teaching or advocating for themes of lack of resources, poverty, versus a reality where you can become financially free, independent, and prosperous. Prosperity is a great theme here. Yeah, I feel like you might have been through a period of great lack or just things not being really well financially, and now you've mastered this area of life, or you're about to, and you have great things to say, to write, to broadcast, to teach again, to others. And if you feel compelled to do that, you absolutely should do it. The Nine of Pentacles here also shows as you perhaps in July trying to work through a little bit of a dilemma here between this self-made path, so a path where your own autonomous, independent energy has been calling the shots, versus partnership, collaboration, commitment, and giving of yourself as you allow yourself also to receive. So in terms of relationships, there can also be, again, this slight, how do you call it, power struggle. But I feel like this is very lived internally, because the Two of Cups is shown here as a very sweet energy development of either current relationships or new ones. As I said, you're attracting into your life that offer you the best of the best that there is to offer when it comes to companionship and union. And so you might be trying to resist an urge to get closer to someone. You might be trying to control a lot how a relationship goes, or the amount you give of yourself to someone without, taking too much of your own personal, individual time and space. So balance within connections is still something you're learning, is still something also you're mastering here. I do feel like there's a great example someone will be giving you, or there's something here, love will teach you, love will show you the way, but I feel also at the same time you resisting at times here something, how much you give into a connection. For those of you that are single and looking for love, July and August are 2 months that can bring extreme success. In that area of life, you can really attract a very gorgeous connection, a like-minded connection, a connection that offers extreme compatibility and also respect, yes, when it comes to your individual choices. So it's not a relationship that is going to affect, whatever progress you have been making. And I feel like this is what might be scaring you the most, is chances of you allowing something in that could hinder what was so hard for you to get and that you're proud of. But there's something here about sweet mornings, great breakfast in bed. So I feel like there's a little bit of a honeymoon phase some of you could be leaving. So if you just recently met someone, allow the romance to evolve, because what I'm being shown here is that it is leading itself into a very fulfilling thing. Others of you could just have fun. You could be having a lot of fun with friends and family. You could be having fun, especially in the mornings for some reason. Or they could just be more of an inclination to look at things in this joyous, innocent, almost like childlike, playful energy. And this makes it easier for you to give into the month and make the most out of it. I feel like for some of you could be finding out that something is real, so issues also with illusions versus reality could be proving themselves to you throughout this time. Like you could be shown that something is as real, things you've have been fearing, if they are real or an illusion. There's confirmations that something is real here. There's a sense of genuine everything being also a main theme. So you, the more you are in your authentic, genuine self, the better the month will go. But also being given through your external life a lot of genuine things, and I feel like you grow a lot from this. So there's a sense of you growing and thriving from genuine sources. So your worst enemy is anything related to lies, deception, fakeness, right? So you could have been walking away from what feels forged, and also having a lot of positive things happening because of that, because you have learned your lessons when it comes to the opposite thing, which is inauthentic energies. So it's almost like you're being rewarded from something you've done, something you've mastered, you learned your lesson, and now life just wants to gift you with a lot of good things. A brand new beginning, as I said, as we go into your season. So this July will bring a lot of positive surprises. The more you are open to the new, the better. Interesting, as I said, new people, new relationships, or reinventing of old ones in very attractive ways. You yourself could be attracted to a lot of different things, different places, different subjects, hobbies, social groups, social interests in general, the things you want to pursue professionally, the way you look at money. There's a lot of changes when it comes to the paths you choose. So what was no longer will be, because you're attracted to new things and to new options, new opportunities, a sense of a new lifestyle. Even some of you could be interested in really just rewriting your life dramatically, and this can involve here, like, you really want to start from zero here in general or in something in specific. And this full also allows you to feel free. So as I said, no baggage. Now you feel ready. Now you feel like you have the courage. Now you feel like you have it to take the leaps, to successfully invest in something you were fearful of investing in the past. And there might still be influences here trying to stop you, but I feel like you won't be held back anymore. So very controlling, overpowering influence that might be, holding you back in your life won't succeed. It will be hard for you to not follow the calling. For many of you, it will be the calling of love. Others of you will be the calling of a joint business partnership or venture, creative venture. Or for others of you, will just be how attracted you are to figuring out what's out there in the world, things you have not yet seen, but that you want to be a part of. So I hope you have a great month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.